What's up, YouTube, and welcome to another exciting video where I talk about personal finance, building wealth, precious metals, gold, silver, bullion, all sorts of cool stuff. So I just thought I'd do a quick little video here, just kind of showcasing, I guess, my stack. This isn't all of it. First off, I just want to apologize for the shakiness. I actually lied. I don't have my tripod today, so video might be a little bit shaky. But anyways, first my disclaimer, guys, I'm not a financial advisor, so whatever I say in this video is just purely for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research and consult a financial advisor before making any financial decisions or investing any of your money in anything. With that out of the way, guys, just a quick one today. I had a few comments. Some people want me to showcase the gold, silver, bull bar, which is right there. I'll kind of show that. Show off some of the silver that I bought a couple months back. And of course, the star of the show, the gold coin, 6 ounces. If you guys caught my video there yesterday, I just received a new Canadian maple. Sweet. I took it out of the capsule that it came with. Because I prefer these airtights with like the black border. Just kind of looks kind of pretty. I got my buffalo in one of those as well. Getting lots of glare here. It's not a super nice day here. Maybe that might be a little bit better. All right, guys. And also I was asked kind of about like my reassessment plans, kind of like, you know, what is my end goal with this gold and silver that I've purchased and have owned for some of it anyway in the coin collection a very, very long time. Yeah, so I just kind of want to address that right now. I have the majority of my, I guess, net worth is actually tied up in my home, like most other kind of middle class, upper middle class people. That's where my money's at. Next would be into financial assets. We're talking like stocks, bonds, ETFs, index funds. That would be, it's almost neck and neck between what I have in my home and what I have in financial assets. It's really, really close. So I got almost a 50-50 split, I guess, between the net worth in my home, the equity in my home versus the equity I have in financial assets, which is a really, really kind of strong position. I don't have a huge mortgage. In fact, it should be paid off easily in the next 5 years. I got, you know, I've been diligent about saving for retirement and saving for rainy days. I've invested a lot of money. I get a lot of passive income. It's built up over time, very, very slowly, methodically. I've stayed the course, invested during good times and bad. That's kind of what I've done to get to where I am today. And of course, that means saving a lot of money up front. I can't stress enough how important that is, guys. If you're making any money off anything, in a side gig, you know, a part-time job or a full-time job, you need to be able to sock away a little bit of money. Not just for a rainy day fund. I mean, like, you need to take a portion of that and invest it for the long run. That's what I've learned. It's hard to be an overnight success. It's hard to get rich overnight, but it's very possible. And the vast majority of people get rich eventually. Even most billionaires like Warren Buffett, you know, I've mentioned him a few times in these videos because he recently bought a stake in Barrick Gold. But, you know, he's seen as like the kind of gold standard among investors. In his basic, like, he didn't even become like a super rich until I think he was 50 years old. So for all you 20-somethings out there, for all you millennials, the FIRE generation, you know, you're looking at basically a lifetime of working, building, saving money, building your wealth, and investing and stuff like that. There's no such thing as a free lunch. Nothing comes easy, at least in my life. You know, there's not one thing. I've never bought one single stock that soared dramatically overnight and I just made a killing. It's never happened to me. All the money I've made in stock market and stuff like that has just been investing a little bit over a very long period of time. invest a little very often over a long period of time, and you too will never worry about money again. I wouldn't say I'm like rich, but I don't really worry about money a whole lot. And that's a good place to be. It really is, especially in this day and age where a lot of people have lost their jobs. A lot of people can't find work. It's not easy. Life's not easy. It's a struggle. Everything's a struggle these days. So I guess I was exposed to that very early on. I saw like how it really sucks to be middle-aged and to like lose your job and have to start over from scratch. And I when I was like very like, just starting out in life, I was like 20 working for some fairly big companies. I'd witnessed that a lot. These were people who were like should be ready to retire. And instead they're like fretting and stressing over money. They never saved anything. It's the good times, right? It's kind of like that baby boomer generation, you got a for sure job for life with a good pension, so you don't need to save. Well, 20 years ago, with downsizing and, automation and stuff like that, we found out that, no, everybody's vulnerable. Everybody is replaceable ultimately. So, we know companies and workplaces don't care about the employee. They don't care about you. If they could save a nickel, your job would be gone. And you can't really blame them for that. Like it's, nobody owes us anything in life, right? There are no free lunches. I don't believe that, we deserve handouts or anything like that. We make our own destiny. We're given a certain amount of resources, and we need to do our very best with what we have. So that's been my approach from day one. I've made it a point to always try to be diligent, save, invest, deny myself some things that I want. Like it took me forever to buy a big screen TV. I just got one last year. I mean, I've been out working for 20 years. How many of you guys watching this are in your mid 20s and you have this? You're driving a BMW. You have a big screen TV. You have all this fancy vacation. Like, these are the things that I kind of did without to get to where I am. And I'm not saying it's a great way to go. I found it like really hard, actually. It's not fun at all. It's kind of sucks, to be honest. But that's just the way it is. That's what I needed to do to get to where I want it to be. And I'm not exactly where I want to be yet, but I'm getting very, very close, and I'm very, very hopeful that within the next few years I'll be in an even better spot. So that's kind of a little bit of my thoughts on wealth and finances and saving, investing. There's really no kind of magic recipe. I just invested even $25 a week. I remember when I first started out, $25 a week is what I was throwing into index funds. And then I ended up building up a huge amount in the index. Every time I got a raise, or if I got extra money, if I got a bonus, I would just either put the money down on my mortgage to pay it off quicker, or invest that money. I didn't go on a vacation. Not to say that, if you take vacations that, hey, you're wrong. I'm not here to lecture or to moralize or to do anything like that. I'm just telling you guys, giving you guys the straight and narrow on what I did to get to where I am. If you've checked out my blog, My Road to Wealth and Freedom, you'll know, my net worth. I post the net worth every month. My passive income. I mean, the numbers don't lie. It's not like, I was an overnight success. It took years and years and years, like several years of saving, investing, staying the course, trying new things. For a while, I owned rental properties. I've always owned financial assets, had a big coin collection. I've just always kind of tried to save my money and get ahead in life. And that's what we're all kind of doing, because at the end of the day, it's about you, your family, and your security. I want to be financially secure. I don't want to have to depend on a job. Don't want to have to depend on a government handout or anything. I want to be kind of self-sufficient. So, yeah. So where am I going with this gold and silver? Here are some of the other ones that I showcased in an earlier video too. I like the capsules better. They just look nicer. They fit in tubes really easily. Oh, and here is that 10 ounce gold silver bar, or gold silver bull bar. I like the back and the front. It's the charging bull. How cool is that? 10 ounce silver bar. Nice at Spot. Hopefully prices will go back down. You can pick it up at Spot. Yeah, so anyways, what I want to get to here is my intentions. What am I going to do with all this gold and silver? Well, first off, probably nothing. I was caught off guard by this pandemic. I had a lot of cash on the sidelines. I threw it into the market when everything went to crap back in March. And now, and then I realized, hey, you know what? Yes, I've had gold. I've always kind of rested on laurels that, oh yeah, I have a lot of silver, and I had some gold as a result of my coin collection. In fact, I got a ton of silver. Most of it is 925, which is sterling silver, and a lot of it is 49 fine, pure silver. I had a lot of silver dollars and stuff like that. But I didn't actually have tons of bullion. I had a little bit, not a lot. So I quickly decided to add some silver to the stack, in the form of rounds, some generic like these Aztec rounds. I thought they were pretty cool, and some National Mint, like Royal Canadian Mint silver maples. They're recognized worldwide. They're highly liquid. That's what I buy. And then of course I want to get a lot of gold, just because I didn't have a lot of physical gold. I think I only had like 2.5, maybe 3 ounces. I don't know exactly. I do have a 1/4 ounce maple. I have a bunch of other like numismatic type gold coins that are like fairly valuable, but I just value them based on their gold content. Because at the end of the day, I think we're probably only ever going to get Spot for any of this stuff. So, so yeah, what's my end game? Well, all this crap that I just bought this year, all those gold and silver, I'm not selling anytime soon. This is stuff that I should have bought a long time ago. I remember when gold was $1,100 an ounce. I was thinking, oh, hey, maybe I should buy some with maybe if I get a bonus this year, or, you know, maybe if I get a raise, I can set aside a little bit of money if I work an overtime shift or something like that. Maybe I should set aside some money, send that money and buy a little bit of gold. Well, every single year I thought about doing it, and guess what I did? I didn't do it. Why? Gold was an unproductive asset. It doesn't pay a dividend, or maybe the money I made would be better used to pay down my mortgage, right? You want to get out of debt, be financially secure. So that's where basically all my money has gone. And I've kind of neglected the precious metals for a very long time. Probably like, I think the last time I bought gold, guys, was, well, actually I shouldn't say that. In the summer 2016, I bought, I think, a 1/4 ounce maple or something like that. But before that, I think it was around 2012, the end of 2012, I bought some more gold. So I've sporadically kind of purchased. My intention is just simply to hold this. I don't know if gold goes to $1,000 an ounce tomorrow. That doesn't bother me. In fact, I'll just be relieved. I am going to kind of slowly acquire a little bit more physical. I do own some paper gold in the form of Royal Canadian Mint depository receipts, which is 100% backed by physical gold. That's what I've done. I'm not selling any of this gold, silver. I don't have set price target. I needed to increase my exposure to precious metals, basically. In terms of my asset allocation, I had a lot in real estate, a lot in the stock market, which is equities, and I guess a little bit in bonds and stuff like that. I didn't have a whole lot of cash, didn't have a whole lot of precious metals, two things that you might need when it all goes to crap. Lesson learned. I'm not panicking or anything like that, but that is just a decision that I made. And and that I'm happy with. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to hold for the long term and buy a little bit over time. Anyways, that's it, guys. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and check out my website, My Road to Wealth and Freedom, for more great personal finance articles. Take care, guys.